Good afternoon. Welcome everyone. Candela Warriors Tribe 21, sending healing rays to all. As above, so below, so within, so without. Hope everyone is having a wonderful afternoon. December 17, 2025. Welcome in, welcome in. Shout out to my soul tribe, earth angels, star seeds, whatever you call yourself as. Welcome. My pen. Here it is. Welcome, guys. Today's channeled message, changing the programming for a planned attack. We're going to dive in to find out what this specific channeled message means. What is the spiritual meaning? I'm going to get some dices. Start out the live with the dices. Net Marie, Wild, thank you for joining. Benny and Dong 94, welcome. Joe Fields Playground, welcome. Jeannie, thank you. Sending healing rays to all, as above, so below, so within, so without. Channeled message. Changing the programming of a planned attack. So we're going to dive in and find out what that means in a second. Thank you for your awesome gifts. Thank you for supporting the live Candela Warriors Tribe 21. Again, thank you. Let's see. Holy Spirit, I call upon my ancestors, spirit guides, angels, archangels, saints, 7 African powers, 21 division. Call upon Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, all the archangels to assist the chosen ascended masters in their spiritual progress and healing. Also, we ask for divine justice against these karmics or dark forces coming up against them. Also call upon the galactic federations of the universe, gods, goddesses, deities, and the divine beings of the white light. Shay, welcome. Thank you, Positive Light. Shout out Positive Light. Welcome to the live. We're starting good. Last live went really well. I want to thank you guys for your awesome gifts, your emojis, for your participation, for everything. I am grateful to God and you guys, especially you guys, because you guys keep me motivated, you keep me going. So last night I didn't come on. I was extremely exhausted. Something came up out of the blue and I had to address it. But this is how I channeled these two titled messages. So we got two. So I might end the live just to do one message first, and then the second one is trying to break the family legacy, which is going to be in depth. This is going to be an in-depth reading. We're going to find out whose message it is, who's for, what message is for who, and what's happening behind the scenes. So again, thank you guys. Positive Light, thank you. Lucy, thank you for joining. Earth Angel, shout out to Earth Angel. Jasmine Bird 48, thank you. Okay, I will address you, Divine Soul 777, accordingly. Okay, as you guys come in, I like to engage with my viewers. It is very important I create a relationship where we have boundaries and there are certain rules set in place. Okay, if we have a individual from the outside, disregard the comments and the Jules. Again, disregard the comments and forget about what's being said. I will take care of it from my end. Positive Light, thank you for liking the live. So let's get some dice going and see what's in the energy. So far, I've been seeing 111, 1111, 99, 88, 333, 666. Okay, so if you're seeing those angel numbers, this is definitely, there's a message in here for you. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Well, we got 5 coming out. So number 5, 5th house. Okay. I didn't want to do it that way, but Spirit gave me 5. Also with 5 coming out, that could be Oshun. Oshun could be sweet, but she can also be bitter. Don't mess with Oshun's children. So we got 5th house. I'm going to dive in really quick on 5th house and go to the what's happening behind the scenes. Again, this is going to be an investigative reading, so it might be long. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, give me some numbers. So we got 12, 19, 3, 2, 2, and 10. So if you're seeing 2, 2, 2, so we got 12, 3, 2, 2, which is 22, 1010. If you're seeing angel number 1010 and 19. Somebody could have been born on the 19th of a month, February 3rd, March 2nd, October 2nd, February 10th, February 19th, February 23rd, March 22nd, October 3rd, October 19th. You saw 222 this morning? Yeah, we got it. And we have 19 and 3, 12. So I'm going to show you the dices. 12 over here. 19 right there. 3 right here. And 2. Right here is 2 and 2. And then we have 10. Okay? So we're going to figure it out. Don't worry. You know I get it together. Okay, so we got 5th house coming out for the read. Let me dive into the 5th house really quick. The key themes of 5th house. Hold up. Fifth house in astrology. So let's find out what the key themes. 5th house in astrology, known as the house of pleasure, governs creativity, self-expression, romance, and joy. It reflects how individuals seek pleasure, engage in artistic pursuits, and experience love and relationships. Overview of the 5th house is role in understanding creativity, romance, and joy in an individual's life. The house is associated with how one expresses their identity and engages in activities that bring happiness. Good afternoon, Maribel. Shout out to Mushak. Welcome to the live. Key themes of the 5th house. Creativity. The main theme is creativity and your self-expression. Be authentic, be yourself. You don't have to answer to anyone. You are an divine individual. If anybody wants to know about your personal life, is nanya. You know what nanya means? None your business. Meaning, mind your business. Okay? You're being asked to move in silence. Why? Because you're being heavily targeted. Number 1, you have spiritual haters that don't like your light. Your light irritates their demons. Then we have romance and relationships. You be careful with individuals trying to come in with a fake mask, a fake facade. Says represents romantic relationships and love affairs. Highlights the playful and fun aspects of dating, distinct from more serious commitments found in the 7th house. So again, distinct from the more serious commitments. So again, be playful, be yourself, meet people, but don't jump into a relationship. That's basically what that means. Okay, so again, be authentic, be yourself. Children and parenting. You're being asked to focus on your family. Right now it's family time. It is the holidays. Be careful. It's okay to have fun, but again, practice self-discipline. Associated with relationships with children and parenting experiences. Reflects one's inner child and the joy revived from raising children. Indicates the potential of having children and the nature for those relationships. So for those that want to have children and you haven't been able to, pretty soon you're going to be fertile. Okay? Again, you're being asked to practice self-discipline and wait in divine timing. It will be given to you at the right time. You don't want to connect to the wrong individual and have a baby by the wrong party. Okay? Ruling planet, the sun and zodiac sign in 5th house is Leo. So you're a Leo. Shout out to my Leos. With the sun coming out in the 5th house, there's a lot of exposure. Many things are being exposed. Hidden secrets are being exposed. Truth is being exposed. It's coming out publicly through national TV. This is relevant. Okay, so see what else we get. Before I begin the reading on the spiritual meaning, let's find out. I want to take a sneak peek with the sacred symbols. See what Spirit has to say regarding changing the programming for a planned attack. Sending healing rays to all, as above, so below, so within, so without. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Let's clear the energy. Raise Your Vibrations Binaural Beats. That's what you're listening to right now, guys. Okay, it's to help balance out your chakras. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, clarify what's going on behind the scenes. December 17, 2025. I know the holidays are around the corner. We still have the individuals now joining with dark forces to come up against the chosen. We got getting grounded. Oh, healer. So if you are a healer, you're being asked to go get grounded. Specific message for my element of air. You don't have to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius to be in this element. Again, this is about energy. Okay? So you're being asked to go get grounded if you haven't. Some of you are a healer and element of air. Clarify what's going on with an air spirit regarding a healer that needs to get grounded. Clarify. So there is an air sign, okay, that's attacking a healer. That's what's going on. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Happy Christmas, Andy. Welcome to the live. Clarify the air spirit. Whoa. Okay, divine intervention on truth. You guys saw that, right? Divine intervention on some sort of truth. That this individual, this air element of air, try to basically they didn't want individuals to know the truth. So it came out with obstacles because they've been hiding some sort of truth. So clarify, why do we get truth, sideways spirit, expose? Expose the enemy. Somebody's sweating. They don't want the truth to be exposed. What is this about, spirit? Whoa. Regarding element of earth. So this air element of earth. In the reverse and spiritual cleansing, this is earth. I've been seeing triangles for a reason. So somebody's trying to block an earth angel or element of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This landed right on top of an air sign and spiritual cleansing. So somebody, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it like the way it is, the way the message came out. Let me take this off. I am getting hot. Somebody's tight, yeah. So they try to block an earth sign, an earth angel, or a person with the Taurus, that you could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And there is divine intervention. You're being spiritually cleansed by your ancestors and the angels, source, the divine. Okay, again, this is spiritual. We got the spiritual cleansing card coming out sideways. Okay, so your ancestors, your angels, your guardian angels, the divine is cleansing you at this time. You don't need to do anything. Something has been revealed and exposed regarding this earth element that's trying to block an earth angel or an earth sign. Okay? Give me some more. Give me one more. Final message. What's the advice for my chosen ascended masters? Okay. So this is spirit talking. Remember I explained to you anytime my cards land on the ground, it's spirit talking. So the advice from spirit is, Pumpkin, thank you for your roses. So we got 4 cards facing down. Told you spirit likes to play games. Okay. So trust in the divine messages. We got butterflies. Trust in your messages. The messages that you're receiving from the divine. Sweet G. Thank you for the heart means. Okay, so trust in the messages that you're receiving from source. Okay, and then we have 2 cards coming out sideways. You are divine intervention with your power and protection. Okay, source is protecting you. Divine intervention regarding your power, your energy, and your protection. Okay, that's the message. Nice. So, you already know the meanings of all the cards. Okay, so an air element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is getting exposed for trying to hide some sort of truth. And then now we're going to begin the reading. Okay, So I'm going to clear the table because my table is really small. But I am going to leave the cards the same way they came out. Okay? Let's dive into the messages now. Changing the programming for planned attack. So I'm going to leave it this way. And here it goes. Thank you guys again for supporting the live. It's greatly appreciated. Let's dive into the spiritual meaning of changing the program for a planned attack. Meaning they've been trying to now they're trying to change the programming. Before it was the old judgment, old programming, so that you can stay stuck in karmic cycles. But you have elevated so much and transformed so much that things are changing for the better. Okay? I did a live on that previously, so let's dive in. Holy moly, what happened to my stuff? Hold up. Here it is. Hold up. I got it. I did this last night. I did my homework. Okay, changing the programming for a planned attack, spiritual meaning. The phrase speaks to a timeline, override, and consciousness upgrade. Spiritually, it symbolizes the moment when old energetic scripts, fears, sabotage, curses, generational trauma, psychic attacks, or deliberate harm lose their power because awareness has intervened. So this is about your higher consciousness being awakened, and you're fully aware of the individuals around you, your surroundings, behaviors. So it's like you're a lie detector machine right now, and your spider senses are heightened. So everything's like you can sense whoever's trying to approach you with a lie, whoever's being fake, you can sense it. You can tell when they're lying, okay? Core spiritual message. You are no longer operating on the frequency that allowed the attack to land, okay? What was once planned, whether spiritually, energetically, emotionally, or karmically, has been disrupted by awakening, protection, and divine intelligence. Deeper spiritual interpretations. 1. Timeline intervention. A higher force, which is divine source, ancestors, guides, or higher self, has redirected your path, preventing harm that was set in motion under an old timeline. 2. Deprogramming old codes. This refers to dismantling fear-based conditioning. Thank you. That's awesome. Trauma responses, victim archetypes, ancestral attack patterns, collective shadow programming. You are no longer predictable to forces that once fed on your reactions. 3. Spiritual warfare neutralize. Any energetic attack, envy, ill intent, manipulation, psychic interference has been neutralized before manifestation. Light awareness exposed it early. 4. Sovereignty reclaimed. You've reclaimed authorship over your reality. External influences can no longer run scripts in your subconsciousness. 5. Ascension protection. When one rises in vibration, automatic spiritual defenses activate. Attacks fail because they cannot match your frequency. Signs this message resonates. 1. Sudden clarity after confusion. 2. Avoiding danger by chance. 3. Dreams of escape, rewiring, or shields. 4. Feeling calm where fear once lived. And 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Old enemies losing access to you. Thank you, Tabitha Simmons, for your garland headpiece. Sending healing rays to all, as above, so below, so within, so without. So now let's go to the positive affirmations, guys. All hostile programming is dissolved before it reaches me. You can get a notepad and write these affirmations. Okay, so you can always look back into your affirmations and practice them on a daily basis. Okay, it is powerful, positive affirmations. Okay, It is also a way of protecting your energy with these powerful protection affirmations. I operate beyond sabotage timelines. Divine intelligence intercepts all ill intent. I am untouchable in my awakened state. What was planned against me is rewritten for my protection. My consciousness is firewalled, protected by Source. I move unseen by those who wish me harm. Final spiritual truth. What once targeted you required an unconscious version of you. The version no longer exists. If you like, I can. So I created a positive affirmation poster. All in one. Decorative affirmation poster, cosmic, angelic, ancestral, or minimalist. I also uploaded, it says turn this into a protection mantra or prayer, or design a sigil or a symbolic seal for energetic protection. I said all the above. So here it is. I'm gonna post it up right now, and I want you to save it on your devices as a sigil, protection sigil. This is one of the protection sigils right here. All the affirmations are listed. That's the sigil with the eye. Protection mantras included, and the affirmation for transformation with the butterfly. And it also has an eye behind it that's glaring. So I'm going to upload it now as we speak. Sending healing rays to all, as above, so below, so within, so without. You know, I like to create stuff for you guys. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy researching information for you guys. Educational information for you guys as well. So, and I am putting the title instead of the affirmation poster. I'm putting the title to today's live. Sending healing rays to all, as above, so below, so within, so without. Did it upload? There it is. Oops, there it is. Oops, there it is. So somebody made a mistake by coming up against the chosen ones. Actually, a whole group made the mistake, and now they're in regret. I guess that's why I channeled, oops, there it is. Okay? So let's dive into the reading. I'm going to use karma cards. I'm going to use every single deck that I need to use to begin the live. See what ancestors want us to know. Source, angels, archangels, earth, angel, God. Thank you for following the live creator. Shout out to you. Many blessings. Love and light, guys. Holy prayer, holy angels. What is the message for my chosen ascended masters? What's happening behind the scenes? December 17, 2025. Whoa, we got okay, landed underneath. Changing the programming for planned attack. So basically they were changing the programming to plan a new attack. Okay, this is 6th house sideways. I always read these cards with double meaning. Every reader reads differently. So there is divine intervention on both ends with the 6th house. Says, as a full-time job, serving, do it a little at a time. So some of you are about to come into, you're about to come into a full-time job. For those that are not employed, okay, and they want you to do it a little bit at a time for some of you, and some of you might be doing things to serve the community, people, to assist them. And then we have service to others. What is good for us, your work. So something about your work. So the ancestors and sources intervening on behalf of the individuals, which are the ops, that are trying to create obstacles for you in these areas. Okay? Why did we get 6th house sideways, exposed spirit source? Clarifying, changing the programming for a planned attack. Again, this is a new attack because the old programming is no longer working. A lot of the chosen are waking up as we speak. Okay? So, spirit, we got this one landed on the ground. This is spirit talking. So, who you are, your desires and your actions with 1st house. So, we got different houses coming out. We got 5th house, 6th house with obstacles, and 1st house in the upright. Who you are, your desires, and your actions. Right now, you're in this fiery energy, and you're unstoppable. We got a message for you. Demonstrate, realize, and act like a leader. So, who you are right now is very important. Heavy on the with the sun. Some sort of exposure with the sun card coming out. Individuals are realizing that you are an actual leader. You're demonstrating your leadership skills for some of you, okay? Beautiful. Let me put these back. Now I'm going to use the astrology, Black Moon astrology deck, okay? Hold up. I'm not taking that one because we got 3 cards on the board right here. Let me see if you guys can see it. Sending healing rays, so all as above, so below, so within, so without. So I got about another hour before my baby comes out of school. I'm going to ask for 1 card before I do the tarot. Hold on. No, this is the horoscopes. Okay. So Spirit is giving me 3 horoscopes right here. Sagittarius, Mercury, and Neptune. What is this? Uranus. Okay, no, I'm not taking that one. So whoever, you could be a Sagittarius, something about Neptune and Mercury. Let me get my book. Okie dokie. And I'm going to use regular tarot so I can speed up the process, the reading. Okay, so Neptune in the upright and Mercury. For those of you that don't know the meanings, let me get the book really quick. Spill the quick tea. Hold up. I got the TV acting up. Can you guys hear the TV or no? Okay. Oh yeah. I put the binaural beats 1111 with the wings. So Mercury in the upright is your mind and your speech. Okay? So you've cleared negative energy. Ancestor source, they want you to use your mind. They want you to use your voice. Okay, you could be a Sagittarius, you don't have to be, or you could just be in a fiery energy, element of fire. With Neptune. Neptune is fantasizing and imagination. Okay, karmics. So whoever you are, you can be a Sagittarius, you don't have to be, you just be in the element of fire. You have karmics, people in their self-know, trying to affect your crown and your mind and your voice. They don't want you to speak. Okay, that's why we got the truth card. Badass problem solver. Welcome to the live. Shout out to Badass Problem Solver. So let's begin. So we got Neptune, karmics against your mind and your voice. And Neptune is the karmic. And again, you can be a Sagittarius. Again, you don't have to be. I'm using this as an element because Spirit is exposing the fiery. Also, that could be Mars. There's a lot of fire there. Volcanoes could be significant. I just channeled volcanoes. Mushak, thank you. What's going on with Neptune, Sagittarius, and Mercury, along with 6th house, divine intervention, 1st house, and the Sun card. So there is a lot of exposure coming out. We got Hierophant impulsive action, community organizations, secret societies, all the above, witches, cults, warlock, okay, taking impulsive action. The divine is intervening on your behalf. Again, you are in this fiery energy, so there is divine intervention regarding Knight of Wands and the Hierophant. Spirit is exposing off the back, sending healing rays to all, as above, so below, so within, so without. You reap what you sow. Okay? Touch not my anointed, do no harm to my prophet. Clarify what's going on, Spirit. Spirit is already exposing. We got lovers and collaborations. This is what's coming in for the year 2026. You're going to be connecting with individuals, whether in a soul, friendship level or soulmate level. Doesn't matter. These are individuals that are at the same level as you. Okay? They could be chosen. They could be special. They could be angelic, earth angels, celestial beings, whatever they consider themselves, star seeds. Okay? Because there's different levels of being chosen. Okay? And it did fall underneath Mercury, which is your mind and your throat. You using your mind, okay? And you utilizing your voice to be heard, to be seen. With these collaborations and teamwork, receiving recognition, being the master of because you are in full alignment, you know how to work with the energies. Okay, you are master manifester. Okay, you have mastered the art of war. We got Queen of Cups coming out. She flew out just now. So wherever you are, you could be a water sign, or you don't have to be. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Right now, you're very emotionally stable, empathetic, intuitive, and you're nurturing. Okay, you're also nurturing your self-care, taking care of you. What else we got? We got judgment and financial stability. So individuals are undergoing judgment for trying to attack your crown chakra, trying to mess with your energy, energy manipulation. We got judgment and Four of Pentacles. Okay? So, the individuals with the cards coming out sideways, they've been creating obstacles in your financial stability, your security. It says conservatism, control, and possessions. These individuals are receiving judgment for trying to bypass karma. There's no way you can beat karma. Karma will follow you everywhere you go, no matter how much you try to escape it. That includes death. There's no way you can beat death. Okay? That is part of the cycles of how the world gets balanced out. When somebody passes away, there's death and there's a rebirth. Or there's somebody being born. Okay? So when somebody passes away, a new life is born. That is part of the life cycle. The same way how praise need to survive in the wilderness to get to eat. Okay, is a part of this, is a survival skill. Okay, clarify the judgment and the Four Pentacles. Why did we get it sideways, Spirit? Exposed. Because they're receiving judgment because they didn't want to move on. They didn't want to let it go. Okay, it has to do with your personal growth. We got Eight of Cups coming out sideways right on top of Hierophant. Secret societies, organizations, brotherhood, sisterhood, witches, warlocks, cults. Okay, practitioners. Okay, all coming up against the chosen. Okay, some of them now have to depart. With departure, they might have to move away. Okay, let it go and move on. Okay, again, they try to create obstacles on your personal growth. But we got Eight of Cups. Heavy on the moon magic. Anything else, Spirit, that we need to know? Clarify the Eight of Cups sideways. Exposed. Why did we get the Eight of Cups sideways, Source? Whoa, we got lost grief. Pointing on judgment. There it goes. Five of Cups, pointing on judgment. Okay, they gotta let it go and they gotta move on. Because their judgment is they're going to undergo loss, grief, disappointment, and now some of them are even in regret. We got a card facing down, which is this one. This is the Devil, Dark Forces. And it came out in the reverse. Ooh. So with it coming out in the reverse, it says freedom, release, overcoming addictions, breaking free from limitations. So shout out to the chosen and the ascended masters. You have been liberated. Okay. Libras, I saw a message this morning. LBR 5550. If you're a Libra, there's a message in here for you, Libra. Okay. The plate number was LBR 5550. Look up angel number 5550, Libras. Okay. With Libra coming out, that's also scales being balanced out. Changes. Spirit is talking right now. We got a card that landed on the ground. Adaptability. You are an adaptable person. It doesn't matter what you're undergoing through. You learn how to adapt. Okay? If you're struggling with finances, you make it happen. You find a way to feed your children. You find a way to get most of the bills paid. Okay? You take care of your priorities. Okay, you know how to balance things out. Even though individuals are trying to create obstacles with the Two of Pentacles, you're flexible, you're juggling, you take care of your priorities. Even though you have to multitask, whether you have to go sell something or you have to go do, I don't know, carpool or whatever to make some money. So again, you make things, you balance things out. Okay, so you're very adaptable. You can survive anywhere. Wow, it's crazy how I said carpool, right? And you said Uber. All right, shout out to Mary Helen. So anyway, it doesn't matter what you need to do. You know what you have to do to survive. Okay, you have enough resources by yourself. You're welcome. And we got Knight of Cups in my hand. So this is coming in. There's going to be some sort of romance charm. This has to do with your creativity and your emotional sensitivity. But again, you need to use your discernment. Angel Shaz, shout out. Thank you for the unconditional hand hearts and the roses. Give me one on the Knight of Cups. Okay. So this is going to be like coming in. Because it was in my hand. On the it flipped up right on my hand. So before you even know, this is going to happen. It's going to come in smooth. Thank you. Mary Helen. Clarify the Knight of Cups, Spirit. Again, as I ask questions, I continue to shuffle. Okay. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Individuals are trying to block your investments, long-term visions. Okay. You having patience, persevering, and waiting. Okay, with this card coming out sideways, for individual messing with your patience and perseverance, they're undergoing losses. Okay, it's not just grief. They're in disappointment. Okay, because it's pointing to the Five of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles and pointing to the Five of Cups with disappointment. We got Three of Wands in the reverse. Spirit is saying these are individuals with lack of progress, delayed setbacks, and failed partnerships. So because they didn't want you to get long-term, focus on your visions, on your long-term visions, and they try to obstruct your investments, okay? Let's say you started doing a page on TikTok and you started making money. Your funds started going down and down slowly because you have individuals creating blocks for you and obstacles, okay? Now they're undergoing failed partnerships. Some of them might be losing their businesses, their connections, some partnerships, okay? And they're undergoing delays and setbacks. Why? For messing with you, okay? Because you have ascended so much. And again, they keep trying to change the programming for a new planned attack, okay? So how they're doing it? By attacking the resources, people, charity, donations. The resources are getting lesser and lesser because of the changes that's going on around the world. This is happening globally. It's not just happening in one state or in one city. This is all around the world. Okay? We got a card facing down sideways. This is Knight of Swords, ambition and determination. Spirit is saying they've been determined to block your ambitions, taking action against you, decisiveness and assertiveness. It's like they want you asleep again. They want you to go back into a karmic cycle so that you don't ascend and that you don't transform. This is what Spirit is saying. This is why things are happening behind the scenes. Okay? Clarify the Knight of Swords with determination and taking action against the chosen. Expose, Spirit, Source. Knight of Swords, expose. Ooh, that card came out facing down. Spirit is talking. Earth sign. This is why we got Earth in the reverse. So Spirit is clarifying the sacred symbols. Okay, so correction. Spirit is exposing an Earth sign. If you could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm gonna grab the cards again with the sacred symbols. So this correction. Spirit is clarifying earlier's reading. Grounded. You're grounded. You're a healer. And then you could be in the element of air, or you could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay? So a Leo has fallen. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth sign, masculine energy has fallen. That's why we got Earth sign in the reverse. Spirit is clarifying the reading that came out in the beginning of the live. Reverse and reversed. Number 11 could be significant. Someone you know could have been born on the 11th day of the month. Again. 9/11. Oh, wow. So, again, you don't have to be an element of air to be in the element of air energy. Okay? Right now, you're grounded, you're a healer, and you're in this element of air. Swords is very powerful. Very powerful. Lots of truth is being exposed. And spiritual cleansing. Spiritual cleansing. You're undergoing a spiritual cleansing to prepare you for this beautiful transformation. Beautiful things are coming in for the year 2026. The divine is asking you to trust in your wisdom, your intuition, and your discernment, because you're receiving messages. With butterflies, that's transformations. Okay? You are in your power, whoever you are, and you are highly protected. Isis is also protecting you. This is the Isis symbol. Number 46 and 01 is significant, okay? And I am going to take it. Why is element of earth being blocked, Spirit? So we got clarity on the beginning of the live, and I am correcting the read. Okay, this could be reading. This could be a specific general meaning, general message by horoscope. But right now, this is a general collective. Okay, so there is an element of air behind the scenes, but Spirit is focusing on this Earth sign. Yeah, this Earth sign is in this Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. They're undergoing the betrayal. This individual betrayed you, and they're in pain. They're undergoing losses and endings, and they're hitting rock bottom. Okay, for trying to create obstacles on you. This is a bad betrayal, whoever you are. Clarify this betrayal, Spirit. Let's see. Clarify the betrayal. Fantasizing. We got 7 of Cups. Spirit is saying heavy on trying to harvest off of you, your energy. Fantasizing. Also, see all those cups? Your ancestors are making sure that you receive your cups. All your cups. Basically, individuals had cloudy judgment. These are individuals that have not done the inner healing. They're in their shadow side. There's a shadow right there. All they know how to do is fantasize and daydream. They're not taking action. They don't want to heal. Okay? They had options and they had choices. That's what basically Spirit is saying. They could have done the work, but they chose not to. Give me one on the 7 of Cups, Spirit. Yeah, you are a star. You're in the star energy. Hold up. I keep forgetting that some of the cards are in the nude. Okay, they want you to continue practice hope, being inspired, serenity, and faith. Okay, again, you have done the inner work. They have it. They're still, confirmation in their shadow side. They have not done their shadow work. They have not done the inner healing. They don't want to heal. They just want to be stuck and stagnant. So we got Ace of Swords. And Spirit is saying, it's pointing to you're highly protected in your element of air energy. And you're receiving messages. We got clarity. Ace of Swords. Hello, Brenda Hunt. Shout out. You're receiving justice because of your power. Okay, you're standing in your power. It's funny how Ace of Swords landed in the middle of the star and then justice. So fairness, justice, truth, and balance. Okay, you're grounded and you're a healer. Okay, what kind of healer? There's different kinds of healers. You could be a shaman. You could be a light worker. You could just be a DNA activator. You activate people's gifts. You could just be a portal. So everybody's gifts are different. You activate the awakened. So everybody's gifts are different. This is future. Two of Wands. Divine intervention on these individuals planning. Planning on what, Spirit? Because this card also talks about planning, decision making, partnerships, and your progress. So the divine is intervening on your behalf. Okay, regarding your ideas, your mental power, troops. Sounds like I'm saying troop, but it's truths. TRUTHS and breakthroughs. Okay, so certain truths are being exposed because we got divine intervention with the truth card in the sacred symbol. Where is it? Right here. Truth came out sideways. Now it's coming out in the upright with the Ace of Swords. So Spirit is confirming, yes, the energy is shifting. First it came out with obstacles and the divine intervening in your behalf. Okay, on these obstacles, and now it came out in the upright. So now I'm going to take it in the upright. What was it that they were planning? Spirit exposed. Why did we get Two of Wands with planning? Again, the channeled message, changing the programming for a planned attack. So let's clarify. Expose the enemy, Spirit, with this Two of Wands. Okay, because that's future. Clarify planning. Expose the enemy, Spirit. Heartbroken because of your protection. Hold up. This landed Three of Swords sideways. The divine is intervening on your behalf regarding your protection. And now we got two cards facing down. Again, that's Spirit talking. Thank you, Angel Shaz, for your roses. One. Your strength. They try to create obstacles on your strength, on your power, and your protection because of your strength. Wow. So again, anything that you put your mind to, you can achieve. Okay? So we got focus. They were messing with your focus, trying to control your focus, your inner strength, and your bravery. Okay? You're being asked to maintain in this courageous energy. Do not stand down. Stand in your power. Call back your energy. Call back your power. Why did we get strength sideways? Spirit exposed. Let Spirit expose. Continue to expose the enemy, Spirit. Judgment against these individuals. King of Swords. I told you there was a King of Swords. I knew it. Divine intervention with a King of Swords. Right there. I knew it. King of Swords messing with your strength. I knew I didn't read the cards wrong. So, not only do you have a King of Swords, you have an Earth sign also that has been blocked out of your energy. Thank you, Mary Helen, for your festive pops. This card wanted to pop out, and I am going to take it. This is about opportunities. Individuals trying to block your opportunities. Learning, you're learning and exploring. And focus and practicality. Thank you, Mary Helen. May you manifest everything that you want in life and your desires. Again, this is about you learning how to manifest your desires by practicing positive affirmations, listening to healing meditation music, binaural beats. Okay. Thank you, Mary Helen. I appreciate you guys too. You guys are awesome. Anything else, Spirit? We have Chariot, sideways with obstacles. And then we have Temperance. Okay, so you're going to receive justice, victory, willpower, direction, forward movement. They try to create obstacles on your forward movement. When the Chariot comes out, it says a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You have the power within you to move forward. So individuals wanted to keep you stagnant. Okay. Again, now we have the angels intervening on your behalf. There's an angel right here with Temperance. Okay. Heavy on Archangel Michael intervening on your behalf. So all the angels, they want you to practice moderation, balance, harmony, and healing. Continue healing. They try to stop your healing process. Again, because of the heavy attacks. Okay? So with willpower and direction, control, forward movement. You're the one that's in control. These individuals can't stop the way you transmute energy. Okay? They can't stop that. You're highly protected. You're in your power. So the divine wants you to have, not to create doubts in your mind. Hiccups. That's confirmation. They want you to maintain focus and continue persevering and stand in your life's purpose. This is you're destined to do whatever it is that you're focused on. Again, everybody's destinies are different. We all have different missions. We have 5 of Wands. Individuals still want to compete. These are individuals that are heartbroken, and they're not in the same strength. They're not in the strength, and they're not in their power, actually. Okay, they could think they're in their power, but they're not. Individuals trying to create obstacles and compete with you. So they want to create conflict, messing with your energy and your growth, challenging you. Why did we get strength? Why did the 5 of Wands landed sideways on strength, Spirit? These are individuals that are heartbroken, and they're the 3 of Swords also talks about healing. So they've been messing again with your the way you transmute energy. So they're in this 3 of Swords because of your healing. What? Clarify, Spirit. What else do we need to know? Exposed. We got Queen of Swords, sideways, and King of Cups. So wherever you are, you in this Queen of Swords energy. You're very emotional, mature. It says emotional maturity, compassion, calmness, balanced emotions. You're a balanced individual and very independent. Okay? So individuals try to block your independence and your emotional maturity and your balanced emotions. So basically, they wanted to see you flip out, go crazy. So individuals wouldn't see you as a star. Judgment, trying to attack my throat chakra. Thank you, Mary Helen. We have Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands landed on the ground. That's spirit talking. Ancestors. Okay? You're holding that staff. Okay? You're highly protected. These are individuals that don't know any better, messing with your new beginnings, trying to create obstacles on your new beginnings. Your inspiration, your creativity, your passion, your confidence, courage, power, and growth. Why were these individuals messing with the Chosen's Ace of Wands? Why we got Ace of Wands sideways exposed? These are nostalgic individuals. Basically, they're in nostalgia, contemplating, dissatisfied, and in apathy. Okay, came out sideways. So this is the energy they wanted you to be in. Okay, again, misery needs company. Expose the 4 of Cups sideways with dissatisfaction and apathy, contemplating. They're gonna have to watch you get your new beginnings, basically, because contemplation is watch you. What's this? Hold up. We got Page of Wands, exploration, creativity, enthusiasm, ambition, inspiration, and your resilience, your determination. So the ancestors, this is heavy ancestors, 9. Number 9 and the Page of Wands. So basically, Spirit is saying, maintain your resilience, stay determined, okay? Stay determined, continue to stand in your raw power, strength, and courage. Continue exploring your options. Learn about yourself and your gifts. Premium ingredients like smooth. Learn about yourself and your gifts. Stay enthusiastic, stay ambitious, and continue being inspired. Okay? So if somebody's motivating you to continue moving forward, continue doing that. Doesn't just have to be me. It could be other individuals that are supporting you in this healing process. Okay? Again, 2026 is going to be a better year. This 2025 might have been bad, but 2026 is going to be the best. Okay? Even better. Anything else? Messages. What are the messages for the chosen and my ascended masters? So, we got 5 of Swords in the reverse, landing on King of Cups. You could be a masculine Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with acceptance of loss. Hold up. Avoiding conflict, letting go of grudges, being humble, seeking peace. Okay, no. This is 5 of Swords pointing to Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody's being humble. Okay? They gotta let go of, they try to avoid conflict. Now they gotta accept the losses, okay? Again, you can't bypass karma, okay? You can't bypass judgment. It says letting go of grudges, being humbled, and seeking peace. Now this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces wants peace. They don't want no more fire on their ass. Wow. Anything else? Spirit is exposing. Beautifully flawed. Thank you. You guys... We got Magician, landing on Page of Wands and 9 of Wands. Manifestation, creativity. So stay resilient and determined on your manifestations, your creativity, your skills, okay? Don't let these individuals mess with your confidence. Stay determined, okay? And we got 1 card facing down. Individuals are in this 5 of Pentacles, okay? With hardship, undergoing hardship, poverty, insecurities, need, and isolation. Okay, this is not your energy. Spirit is exposing your opponents. Okay, Spirit is saying they're in this 5 of Pentacles. Okay, this is how they wanted to see you. Right now you could be struggling because of whatever the jujus they've been doing behind the scenes, but it's okay because you're gonna manifest your desires. So we got Page of Wands, 9 of Wands, and Magician. You're a master manifester. You can do magic by just thinking it. You attract positive things, okay? But they want to keep you stuck in a karmic cycle. And the angels and the divine is saying, no way, Jose. Access denied. You're not gonna get access to my chosen, not to my earth angels, not to my star seeds, not to my celestial beings. Okay, whatever you called yourself. Again, they try to create obstacles on your joy, harmony, your wish fulfillment, happy family life. And trying to create obstacles on opportunities, learning, exploring, focus, and practicality. I'm going to take it in the upright. You could be a water sign. You don't have to be. The card says water. It says you have achieved all success and happiness in your life now. Enjoy the moment. Okay, so basically you're about to enjoy this 10 of Cups in the year 2026. Judgment. Return to sender. Any negative energy or entity being sent my way during this reading, cancel and rebuke this energy. Bind it by the blood of Christ. We got Empress. So there's a feminine energy that's doing this. You're welcome. Now let's do the exposure deck, guys. Spirit is saying it's time to expose. Jules, Boss, Amelou, Dwayne, thank you. Sending healing rays to all as above, so below, so within, so without. Hold up. Did my cards get... Some of them got in the reverse. Spirit doesn't want me to fix them, because if something has come out in the upright, it will flip in the upright. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, we got 50 viewers. So somebody doesn't want me to expose. My cards were about to fall, and I got them. I got them. Sending and erase all as about so belong. Judgment. Return to sender. Thank you, Spirit. Let's keep that smile. Okay? Don't give them no satisfaction. None. Nunya and manya. Okay? Leo. Try not to create obstacles. Somebody, if you are Leo, no, there's a Leo trying to create obstacles on your wish fulfillment, whoever you are. This Leo, we got Empress in the reverse. Neglect, lack of growth, stagnant, creative blocks. Okay? So this Leo is lack of growth, stagnant, creative blocks. Okay? But also there is an Empress energy, feminine energy. Oh, the feminine energy is a Leo? Oh, feminine Empress in the reverse. This could be a feminine energy or a mother figure. No, this is a mother figure being blocked. Leo. That's crazy. This individual try to create a lot of obstacles for you, chosen ascended masters. Anything else? Hold up, because I'm about to, we got one card landed underneath. Hold up. Right there. Right here. We got Aries. Aries, you have a mother figure. This person could be a Leo or a feminine energy. They could be a Leo that was coming up against you, trying to create obstacles. So, Aries is same as Leo. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I just learned something new, guys. But you could be an Aries and you have a Leo, because Aries came out in the upright. And it's pointing, hold up, really pointing to a King of Swords. So you could be a leader, Aries. Landed on top of a King of Swords with leadership, authority, logic, objectivity, fairness. So again, if you're an Aries, you had a Leo that came up against you. Sarah. Good morning. Good afternoon. It's 1:49. Yeah, I gotta go in 10 minutes to pick up my little girl. Let me speed up the process. Taurus. A Taurus has fallen. Okay, but it came out in the upright. Somebody didn't want you to pick yourself up. Hold up. Let me continue with the reading. Let me just continue to expose really quick. Give me 5 more cards, Spirit. Any individuals involved in today's reading. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Aunt and uncles, very significant. Distant. Aunt, uncle, distant. And trying to create obstacles on your soulmate connections. You're receiving justice, whoever this aunt is. And we got 2 other cards. Feminine energy. There goes the feminine energy. Let's see who that is. Chinese zodiac of a pig. So Chinese zodiac of a pig, feminine energy, was creating obstacles. Okay, on a soulmate connection. Let me see what else we get. So this is why I use the exposure deck. But being that I got 10 minutes, so I'm going to continue doing the rest of the reading. Let me get 3 more cards. Gee whiz. I'm going to have to do a part 2, guys. Okay, Taurus. You had another earth sign, Taurus, that was creating obstacles for you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Creating obstacles on your growth, your strength, your perseverance, and your forward movement. Okay? They want me to do 2 more. 44 on the live. You're highly protected. Well, we got Gemini. So some of you could have had a Gemini working with an earth sign. Gemini landed on earth sign. Hold up. Let me get a new deck. I'm gonna use it Panther real fast. What was this Gemini doing with this Earth sign in the reverse, Spirit? Expose this Gemini that tried to create obstacles for the collective that could have been working with a Taurus. Clarify for the collective, for my chosen, my ascended master. Expose. What was this Gemini and this Taurus doing? Spirit, expose. They were daydreaming. Okay? Landed on Earth sign, daydreaming and fantasizing. Daydreaming. Fantasizing on your energy, destiny swapping and energy harvesting. Hold up. Let me get my device. Where's my phone? Because I can't see the words, but they were daydreaming and fantasizing. There is divine intervention with these individuals fantasizing and trying to harvest and destiny swap. Expose why, Spirit? For my chosen and ascended masters. Again, you could be a Taurus. There was another Earth sign and a Gemini working together. Friendships. We got the friendship card, okay? They were gathered all together. Team up, connection, and networking together. Give me one more. Why? To do what? Expose. Creating obstacles on your luck. Luck is also jackpot, fortune, and your rewards. You're reaping the fruits of your labor. Okay, what you are about to receive, trying to create up because they want to come out sideways. So that let me know these are individuals that were fantasizing and imagining. They could have, they were your friends, old friends, teaming up, connecting, and networking together to block your luck, your fortune, your jackpot, your rewards. Nice. Okay, so let me finish the read because I only got about another 10 minutes. So that my daughter comes out at 2:15. So, but I'm at a walking distance. Divine Royal Goddess, keep exposing these individual spirit. What else does the collective need to, the chosen need to know? Ascended masters. We got fortune. Yeah, twice. Spirit is clarifying. Luck, fortune, jackpot, and rewards with Wheel of Fortune. Trying to create obstacles because of your determination. This is fated for you. You have closed out cycles. You're undergoing changes. Again, this is a part of your destiny, and there's divine timing. Anything else? Give me one on Wheel of Fortune. Yep. Transition. So some of you might be moving because the Six of Swords landed on distance. Okay. But it's landed right on top of Neptune. So individuals got to move away with Neptune. Neptune is the individuals that were fantasizing and imagining, the karmics. People in their south node. Okay. So you might have to, Spirit wants you to maintain your distance from these karmics. Okay. You're undergoing some sort of transition. This transition is happening spiritually. Okay? So this is when, yes? Hold up, guys. Yeah? Yes?
Hello, hi. There's a 25 happening upstairs in about 10 minutes.
I gotta pick up my little girl and then I can go.
Okay, but at least
She comes out at
we'll go away.
Okay.
All right, no problem.
All right. Sorry, guys. Jeez. Okay, you're transitioning. Spirit wants you, because this landed on Neptune and pointing to distance. Six of Swords. They want you to maintain distance from individuals in Neptune energy, which is fantasizing and imagining. Okay? It's maintain distance for now. You're undergoing a spiritual transition. Okay? It has to do with your personal growth. Okay? Clarifying why we got Six of Swords landing on Neptune and distance. distant. So basically, that's what Spirit is saying. To maintain your distance on these individuals, these karmics. You're undergoing a transition as we speak. This has to do with your spiritual progress and your personal growth. You could be, okay, yeah. I want you to maintain distance from these sneaky, deceptive individuals that are strategizing to do what? Being sneaky and cunning, okay? To do what, Spirit? Give me one on the Seven of Swords. To do what? Expose? I love my ancestors. Thank you, Temperance Thunder. Wow. Okay, so this is what landed on top of the Seven of Swords. And then you saw this one, right? So, celebrating, sneaky, cunning, and deceptive, celebrating behind the scenes, again, because they've been fantasizing and imagining on your energy. And we got it twice. We got Neptune and we got daydreaming. Okay? Look up the meaning of Neptune. That's fantasy and imagining. Okay? And celebrating aunt. Keeping you stagnant. Emotional baggage, inability to move on. They didn't want you to move forward. Basically, that is the Six of Cups. Okay? They didn't want people to give to you. Okay? They're in trouble. That's right. Anything else we need to know regarding Three of Cups with a whole community? Divine intervention. Queen of Wands. Because of your confidence, your creativity. Again, you are in this fiery energy. Okay? Because we got Sagittarius as a fire sign in the beginning of the read with the Black Moon astrology cards. So again, you're in this fiery energy. You're confident, you're creative, you're a leader, you're passionate, and you're warm. At the bottom of the deck, we got Queen of Pentacles. Practical, generosity. This has to do with your abundance. And I am taking it. And the world. Okay, you accomplishing things, completing out cycles, and integrating energies. Okay? The world. 21. This is future. You're about to celebrate. 2026 is going to be the year of your celebration, homecoming, and stability. And the year where you connect into this Two of Cups with partnerships. And I am going to leave it there. Anything else, Spirit? Let me switch decks to get some more tea with the Panther, because I already started the read with the Panther Oracle. Here it goes. Clarify. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the World, Four of Wands, and Two of Cups. What's to happen for the year 2026 for the chosen and my ascended masters? Luck. Fate. We got the Fate card landing on top of luck. And real estate. Real estate card has to do with properties, estates, wealth, investments, and mega projects. So this is fated for you. Okay, this could also be spiritual inheritance and or physical, both. Okay, so this is fated, and individuals try to destiny swap because okay, they've been with fate. They have been fortune telling, which is divination abuse. It's not a coincidence, and it says fatalism. 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 Hope I pronounced it right. Gifts. Because of your gifts. They coach individuals to come up against you because of your gifts. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you for liking the live, sending healing ways to all. As above, so below, so within, so without. Anything else, Spirit? That the chosen ascendant masters should be aware of? Yeah. Individual wanted. Okay, we got perseverance and loneliness. Pointing on 6th house. We do it a little at a time. Serving as a full-time job. Service to others. What is good for us and your work. So, they were attacking your perseverance, your courage, and your strength. And now, because they've been doing that, now these individuals are going to be lonely, alone, stuck, stagnant. Says dullness, disappointment, and isolation. So they're in disappointment and they're isolating, okay? Or trying to block your light. Anything else, Spirit? Back-to-back blessings, that's right. They collaborated together to intervene in your fate. Okay, not just in your fate, but in your partnerships. Mutual attraction. This could be relationships, family members. They put a lot of people against you. There's some sort of evidence on these individuals. Okay, it says detection, investigation, and there's proof. Ooh, now this proof of this collaboration. Wow. Anything else? Clarify the evidence card, Spirit. 555 changes. Ooh, somebody say, what is this? Robbery. We got the robbery card. Exploitation. Incaution and unfairness. So something was unfair. They know that they try to someone stole something. This evidence of somebody taking something from you. What did they take from the chosen ascended masters? Expose. Expose Spirit. What was taken from the chosen? Let's see what it is. Facing down. This is Spirit talking. Success, victory, and achievements. They try to block your triumph. Create obstacles on your victory, your success, and your achievements. So even though they try to take from you, okay, this has to do with energy. Okay? So if somebody's being investigated, that means it's a little deeper. Okay? So this could also mean they stole either an inheritance or a property. Anything else? Yeah, saving. This could have to do with money. Some sort of saving, a trust fund. We got saving. And it says preservation, collections, and meanness. Meanness. So again. And it says overload. So these individuals are feeling overwhelmed, assessment, and obligated. So now they're obligated to give you back some sort of savings. Somebody could have left you an account or a trust fund. Okay? The angels, the ancestors are making sure these individuals give you back what they owe you. So now they're feeling overwhelmed. Yeah, they're furious at the bottom of the deck. I am taking it. They're stressing, furious, stress, bully. Okay. Anything else? So this bully, hold up, we got a card that flew out. They're going to want to come in. 8 was in the reverse. Ancestors don't want you to help these individuals that bullied you, that try to stress you out. These are individuals that bullied. Now they're stressing and they're furious. They are overloaded. Okay. And they want you to self-love. I'm going to leave it there with self-love. There's a whole bunch of more tea, guys. I'm going to have to continue, do a part 2. So I am going to save what's useful for my posting. And I am going to continue on part 2. Okay. Sending healing rays to all, as above, so below, so within, so without. Divine cards, thank you. Mary Helen, thank you. Catherine, Henry 75, thank you. Divine Soul, thank you. Sending healing rays to all, as above, so below, so within, so without. But I gotta go get my little girl. Anyway, I miss you guys. You're welcome. Beautifully flawed, thank you. Sending healing rays to all, as above, so below, so within, so without. You know I don't like to do readings and then rush, but time ran out. But again, I uploaded the poster, which is good, because if something else needs to come out, it will come out in part 2. So most likely I'll see you guys after 7 or 8. Because I do have to step out and charge my devices. Okay, sending healing rays to all. Let me get some chosen messages. Let me do one deck before I end it. Let me get 3 cards, Spirit. Because I haven't done these in a while. This is how I started my channel. Shout out to Maribel. Welcome to the live. Let me get 3 cards. See what the messages are. So we got these that want to fly out. Somebody's going to be publicly humiliated. It says public humiliation exposed. Public humiliation. Somebody's undergoing public humiliation. Illuminati exposed. Ooh. Count your blessings because the divine is going to show up. Show you. No, show you. So they want you to start practicing gratitude. Because the divine is going to show you these awesome gifts that are about to come in. Heavy fire obstructs many. These are old messages that I channeled from my previous lives. So you're heavily in this, you're in this fiery energy and it's obstructing many. So it's like wherever you go, something happens. But it's because you're in this fiery energy. Then it says you were the blind spot to this madness. So basically you were hidden in plain sight. Catch Me If You Can kind of energy by Leonardo DiCaprio. So you're in this energy. Catch me if you can. They can't get to you. Can't control the trajectory of your life. So whoever these individuals were, secret societies, organizations, they try to control you. Again, heavy on the MK Ultra and on resources. Let me see what else we get. One more. Let me get one more, Spirit. One more. There it goes. We got 2. 4. So we have chosen prayer and meditation. You're being asked to pray and meditate. Stay off low vibrational frequencies. Seek and you shall find. And angel number 636. It's funny because when I went somewhere, I kept seeing angel number 636 in my food tickets. And in another ticket, I went for an appointment. So angel number 636, balance, nurturing, and trusting divine support, especially when it comes to your material and emotional needs. It is a reminder that your spiritual team is helping you create a more stable and fulfilling life, especially in matters of the home, family, and personal growth. So there it is, angel number. These I will post because it resonates with the reading. Sending healing rays, so all as above, so below, so within, so without. I knew I needed to keep going to get another message. Thank you. Bye, I gotta go. Many blessings, guys. Thank you for your support.